Can roll.
Alright, so last time, Hannah dealt with some of her inner demons, and after some consideration, decided she wanted to try getting better over getting worse. After that, the party fought what they thought was the gardener, but then after realizing it felt way too easy, they also noticed they were fighting an illusion created by the Order. The party then, on the Order's advice, made their way to the garden, and after freeing the others and getting rid of some octopus, the party now is trying to look for a way out, but it may take some time. And now while they're sitting around, talking with some of the people they freed, the Caparosa individual told them that Jimmy had given them some advice on how to move. Now, we wait and see the party head back and see what happens next. So, move on over.
Oh, it's not thanks.
So, you're all sitting around. Diana's obviously stabbed herself in leaking the disgustingness that she had. What else? Y'all had just found out about Jimmy helping the Caparosa, and that's about where we kind of left off. Also, after Diana, again, had stabbed herself. That looks worse for wear.
So, Diana, you done bleeding over there?
No, I'm still bleeding.
Fangs checks on Diana. Gives her patching up as best as he can.
You do notice, like I said, the corruption is kind of like just leaking a lot from more so the eyes, but it's even from the wound itself, it seems to kind of be like falling out in almost a disgusting manner rather than blood.
At least you now freed yourself of that strange black ichor.
Well, here's the thing is I don't know if I am fully free. I said I was, but it's still coming out of me.
I believe it is the cleansing part, the thing that Justice and Deli were mentioning about. You're getting rid of all the foulness that the ichor was inside you. Though
yeah, it's not fun.
I am somewhat surprised that your body could handle that much.
Do you know what color my pee is now?
I do not wish to know that answer.
She's gonna gesture to all of the goop leaking out of her. There's so much.
Don't give him a jar of that. I know you'd like to give him black things.
That would be a particular gift I will not accept at all.
Haven't even accepted my other gifts. I just put them in your backpack for you.
Yes, since, as I had said before, I belong to the Traditionalist clan.
Has anyone checked on Isaiah?
Your brother is right there.
No, I know. At least I'm up and speaking. You should focus more on getting him better.
Hangs will proceed to walk over to the unconscious Isaiah. Starts poking him. Are you awake?
I guess, or what are you looking for, buddy?
Are you referring to me?
Yeah, what are you looking for? Like, are you trying to... I will point out, you have moved the bodies over, and they were mostly unconscious from the pods that they were all in.
Yeah, I recall I sliced him out of his pod with the that one blessing from the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just poking his cheek with my paw. Slightly, the talon is out just a little bit. See if I get a reaction.
It doesn't seem to be. At least from your touch. And
Alright, I'm gonna place the paw right over his nose, see if he's breathing.
yeah, he seems at least you could feel like a very like light and steady breath as it's kind of like pushing upward into your paw.
He is at least breathing.
We figured that one out. I mean, they're all just sleeping. That's why we're waiting for you to, get your mojo back.
That will take a bit of a while, since I think I used up a lot of this weapon's power.
Oh, I shared that, but that's a fun needle. There's some other stuff, but what you got for now? I mean, at the very least, they seem to be. Some are worse for wear than others, but at least let them rest. As the individual that's kind of like laying against the back of the glass with her shield is just kind of saying, I mean, I at least appreciate that you came in after us, albeit wherever the hell here is.
Plain of water.
Joy. Well,
Ain't it? Well, actually, shouldn't it be for you?
in some ways, yes, but being these primordial waters isn't always the greatest thing. At least considering they've been tainted by, and points at whatever's leaking still out of Diana. That.
That's at home, too.
I know. But I was hoping at least some places would be free of its, I don't want to say corruption, but that's pretty much what it is, so.
Yep, that's what it is.
Well, at the very least, we can rest easy for now. Knowing at least one of you has something of the divine. Though I don't think stabbing yourself with it is usually a good go-to. She kind of looks at Diana.
I figured that out the hard way. I'm gonna lay down.
I'm just gonna die.
That's
Actually,
probably a
I'm
good
going to
idea.
crawl. I'm gonna crawl into Fang's backpack and take it out.
He assists and just basically places you in there like a cradle.
A good night.
Thanks. What's in your backpack?
Besides bones and...
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Let's see.
Fuck.
We got, a busted up, bedroll,
Okay.
a couple of leftover torches,
Okay.
rations that are probably way too old and stale now, water skin,
Okay.
hemp rope, whatever left of my, quiver and long... No, actually, that's probably on the side. Oh yeah, the traveler's clothes, a hunting trap that was cleaned out,
Why, so I don't need everything. I bet more important items that you got.
Oh yeah, so tiefling horns.
How many do you want, 100, Diana?
Oh no, I didn't even think. I should have taken a bath first.
I should have washed out the wound.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's also the black feather, the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Stop it, don't say that.
Okay. Diana, as you're kind of in there before you take a nap, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Fine. You
That
notice
was-
as some of your black ichor is starting to surround the raven feather that's in Fang's backpack. It's not, like, attaching itself to it, but it's definitely, like, surrounding it. Like, pulling around it.
Oh. I'm gonna pick up the feather.
Kind of almost instinctively, it, like, kind of lurches at it.
Oh. Psst. Fangs.
Yes.
This feather's doing something weird with the goop.
That is a gift that I have received from the Raven Queen. As he picks up the feather.
Fangs, you watched how some of that goop that Diana was talking about kind of lurches slowly out of your bag. Kind of like, not reaching entirely because it can't reach out, but it kind of just flops onto the ground.
Is it like the goop from Fern Gully?
I didn't think about that for a minute.
Diane, I think you need to clean up your wounds, or my entire bag might become corrupted.
Okay. I take a bath. I'm like crawling.
Hold on.
Clothes on and everything. How deep is this water?
Hold on. I gotta roll something for Fangs.
Oh my god.
Okay, you and Bag go into the water.
So, Diana, you just feel like you just get fucking yeeted into the water by Fang. Probably like.
No, I'm not in the. I got out of the backpack.
Yeah, I was gonna.
But how deep is the water?
Probably about 2 feet. It's not like super high, but it's definitely like.
Okay, but that could be. I forgot how
deep.
big I am. I'm 3 foot, right?
I think.
I'm as tall as you.
Oh, that might be fit.
Okay. I was gonna like face plant into the water, but I don't want to do that. I forgot it was small.
I mean, you can. I'm not gonna stop you. You'll just.
No, I'll just go to this little bridge part and like reach down and scoop some water
Okay.
and try to just like, what's it called? Like hobo bath it.
As the rest of them are doing that, Candace just kind of looks. Are your friends always like that? Just looks at you, Snowy.
Yeah, Zero always likes this, actually.
I feel like I'm paying for a comedy skit at this point.
So he just kind of sighs. Yeah, and just thinks that how much we've done to, well, they have done already to take care of the world, and yet this.
You just try not to think about it.
Is that more a Dorvan thing or a you thing? As she kind of looks as you have the moonshine in hand.
It's a coping mechanism.
You know, that's not the greatest thing for you.
He's a dwarf.
Alright.
Us.
Yeah, no, I think being sober might kill me.
Fangs
No,
looks
that's
at
a sober
Deli.
I have.
I thought you were
Kimberly
sober.
Actually,
Were they okay?
yes. Why do you have this misconception that dwarves need to be drunk in order to function?
Looks back at his entire life. Kind of thing that always was.
I thought the liver couldn't function without alcohol.
You guys read way too many tabloids of dwarves. Let me guess, none of you have met a sober dwarf before.
No.
That makes sense. Grumpy Goose seems to just kind of be sitting there on the ground, following you, Fangs, and the feather's fine.
You know what? Fangs going to do what Fangs does best. They just roll
Stab?
into. Let me just roll an intelligence, see how bad he's going. How deep? Yep, he's gonna stab it.
You stab it. It doesn't have much of hit points, and it kind of just bursts into like a disgusting, like dark cloud. I don't know how to describe it. A dark cloud of just this purplish ick, and then it's just gone.
Great, now you aerosolized it.
Frank blows at it.
Where do you blow it? Direction.
Well, if we're going where he's exactly standing, I'll roll this d4 just to be fair.
Imagine blowing it back in Diana's face.
No, it's gonna be at Ellie. Alicia's direction.
Well, shit.
Dangerous game you're playing there.
I was just blowing essentially a fart around. As you do that, fucking Dozer and Pebbles just jump away the cloud. It just kind of, it hits their body and just dissipates.
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna pull up my sheet real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh no. You're gonna see this happen in real time. On the dark cloud, I cast Firebolt.
Why? Oh, on the dark cloud? Oh no. Hold on, I gotta pull up my wild magic sheet.
Not my fault.
Here we
I
go.
think I'd have to. Do I have this pinned in our DMs, Jeebus? I think I do.
Yeah, it is. That's usually how I find it too.
Alright. Let me jump to that.
They not what?
Doesn't matter. Cloud doesn't have an AC. I do. Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, that is. This is the one I'm looking for. Okay. So, how does this work again? Because I forget. Oh, okay. I need you to roll me a d20 and a d100. Sam.
Okay. D20 and D100.
Yes. I did not think I'd have to pull this shit up again. In a while, at least. Okay, I think 6 is moderate. Yeah. And 58. Oh my god. Oh. Hey Sam. How much gold do you have on you?
Oh no.
Not a lot.
Well, how much do you have?
Let me check my sticky note.
It should be in your character sheet too.
470 gold.
Cool, that's now all silver.
Tragic. Anyway.
That's actually really bad.
Anyway.
Oh god, that one's actually really annoying.
I mean, at least it's not as bad as when it turns all your gold into copper.
But yeah, the cloud does kind of do an implode, but as it does, the dust kind of catches on you, and you watch as the dust turns all your gold in your pocket into silver. Now, the more I watch this, I think the worse it gets.
Alright, who casted that?
No one casted it. Essentially, what happened was, it was a blob that was leaking out of Diana that went after Fangs' feather, that became sentient, then Fangs stabbed it, and then it became abyss, and then Fangs blew it in a direction, and then you cast a spell at it. I hate describing this because it feels like the most D&D shit ever.
Cast Firebolt on it again.
It's gone.
What?
Like, the
Oh.
thing imploded. Yeah. It, basically what happened was it imploded from the firebolt. but the residue left the wild magic surge, which essentially turned all your gold into silver.
I cast Firebolt on the air that it was in.
Goes flying
Okay.
elsewhere.
Okay. Oh my god. Roll me a T100.
Oh.
This is because you crit. As you cast it around the air and the fireball blows up, thankfully it misses the giant plant you're underneath that would have also caught fire and lit the whole place up that you're in. But you do notice as you do that, again, some of the air around it has a slight tendency of combusting. So it's up to you how you want to proceed with that. And everyone else can see this as well. As the fire goes, like, you can kind of watch the air ignite for a minute and then stop.
Jelly.
What?
Full of plants. It's made. You probably shouldn't do it again.
You really shouldn't. With probably millions of tons of water above us, let's probably not try to break the dome we're in.
It did create cool sparkle stuff. You gotta admit, there were some pretty cool crackles.
No.
Is that woman insane?
We probably.
Why is it always the magic casters that are the insane ones?
I just realized the water be coming in at the speed of sound would completely crush us before anything.
None of us would notice we're dead.
Oh, we would know. It would be horribly painful.
For about a millisecond.
It's enough to be splattered across everything.
I came prepared. I can make these two golems into a dome or anything.
Oh my god. She really is the crazy one.
Thanks. Looking at all the plants, looks at Alicia, looks above. Well, at the very least, you have all you can eat vegetarian meals you mentioned before.
This is kind of poisonous, not gonna lie.
I would not
We're not
know.
wrong.
I would know. Can I use my forgery kit?
So forgery is for writing letters. I don't know what you want to do with that exactly. You gotta...
Oh wait, that's foraging.
Oh, you thought it was forgery? Like you're for foresting? I'm sorry, that's mean. Okay, you could roll a nature if you want, which is like close to it. Or a survival, I guess, is the closest. Okay, what are you looking to do? Just pick some of the plants?
Yeah.
Okay, you take a few here and there. It's a lot of stuff you've never seen, just because it's a mix of, like, subterranean plants mixed in this dome, kind of mixed with magic. I will give you a list on some stuff later, but for now, just add, I'll say magic plants into your inventory.
Magic what?
Magic plants.
Gotcha.
Let's see how many you pick. I guess one really good one. Or at least a good bundle. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna at least take a nap. I pray to the gods that are left, if at all, that one doesn't blow us all up while I'm asleep. At least I'm hoping.
I have an ice cube that makes your drink hotter.
Is she okay? Like, at all? Like, has she been checked? I
I don't
say
know.
that, and that one stabbed herself as she's looking at Diana, who's just hobo bathing.
I had my reasons.
So do drug addicts when they stab themselves.
Well,
Violin.
I'm going.
Holy shit, Moogle.
So everybody regains at least 10.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're long resting, because Banks needs a day for that shit to recharge.
No, either way. Short rest, let time allot when we regain 10. In case you throw
I'm gonna
some
go-
freaking random encounter.
I'll go sleep next to Isaiah.
Golems. Ormuz. Rock bed.
Wait, so is he dead? I'm confused about all
No,
these
that's
extras
just,
for
it's just,
doing
they're just unconscious. I didn't, here, let me.
But they're breathing, they're fine?
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
The best one for it. Here. They have the wings of an angel. That definitely doesn't mean they're dead. Also, just to kind of point out everyone there before, there is the woman from the... Oh shit. I'm trying to remember who the heck it was. Brain. There's the priestess lady, Kael's crewmate, one of the guys that was selling some food, and just some other games peoples. Alright. So what's everyone doing as the golems form a rock bed for Alicia, which is probably the most uncomfortable thing ever, but I guess that's how she rolls.
Rock and roll, but yeah, Fang's gonna put together some of the plans to make sure they're not dangerous or going to eat him. He probably stabbed it a few times with the bone dagger.
He watches it faces through because it's technically not sentient at the moment.
This is true, but Fang's just trying to make sure.
Jeebus, did I have you roll for your moonshine and stuff already?
I believe so. I'm looking for that right now. Yep. Lemongrass and lettuce. I got 12 of them.
Okay, then we're not going to worry about that. Are Deli and Snowy doing anything else then? Because I imagine at least Deli is shining until he has to rest, and then...
Well, after she plays for a little bit, she's gonna clean her guns.
Okay.
And after everybody's like pretty much asleep, she's cleaning her guns, and then she'll go to rest.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I mean, she'll take first watch, I guess is the truth.
Okay. Roll me then a perception.
The perception?
Yep. From what you could tell, at least, because of how secluded this is, you see a bunch of different, fish and the like that you wouldn't see, but for the most part, it's a very, very quiet night. You could kind of, the only reason you can really tell it's night is the light slowly turning a little bit darker, but it's enough to kind of notify even like your internal clock that's like starting to get night. And a lot of the water, even with dark vision, seems a little bit too murky and just kind of choppy from everything. That, at least in this kind of small sanctified dome with a little bit of light source that it has, it seems like for the most part nothing's coming out right now. It's just a somewhat peaceful, albeit bothersome kind of night.
Okay.
Alright. Mage hand to float over. His hands are booze and then sleeps.
Just nods.
I mean, it says for being quiet because everybody's sleeping. He'll just like salute and just like pack up. Let me know when it's my watch.
Yep, I will. I guess Snowy will wake up Deli after her watch is over.
Deli, you feel the cat paw basically kind of pawing at your face to wake up. Not like too hard, but
He just palms my face.
no, it's snowy. Probably.
She'll do a shoulder shake. She's
Okay.
she's woken up people that have had guns before, so she, she's like, let's make sure he doesn't pull any.
There's that, like, quick wake up, like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. And then realizes it's her and goes, wow. Gotta love these long naps.
And then Snowy will find a place to curl up and go to sleep. Probably pulls a blanket out of her bag.
Daily will pretty much just, stay where he's at and just keep an eye out.
Roll me a perception. Where's the sleepy mode? Nelly, either...
Yeah.
Sometimes the sky just a funny thing where it's water, but it is. I don't know, like, what was either in your moonshine that you're drinking, but you definitely can't see anything. And as you're doing that, you don't hear someone approach you, and she kind of taps you on the shoulder. And you're like, lost in thought.
She sees Nelly waving a hand in front of his face. Maybe that was too much ethanol.
Are you awake? She kind of just taps you.
I think so.
Not even. Hold on. And you watch as she kind of like pulls out like what looks like a little, kind of like your wrist pocket thing, and then it looks like a small little light clicker, and then flashes in your front of your face.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's weak. Oh.
There we go. And she kind of like again snaps, kind of like what you've seen with your gun, but like just puts the small little flicker back into like a portal dimension.
I forget your name, but you're part of that ship's crew, right?
Hold on. I'll get her name because I actually was just looking at it earlier. Jukian, yes.
Well, glad to see you're feeling better.
Yes, this place definitely seems a lot worse than everything else. But at least we're not whatever the hell could have happened. All I remember was pitch black, then being in a pod, and then blacking out.
Yeah, he points over to some of the ghoul piles that are probably still over here. Think you were turning into one of those things.
That's rather disgusting, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. But, glad you're not.
I'll make sure. Where do you all plan on heading next? Because I do know you need at least assistance from Cryo's ship from everything she's preparing and at least talked about. Considering I'm handling most of that.
We got some unfinished business still in town, but then after that, I think we're heading to the wilds.
Well, if you do, at least where you're going, because I'm going to assume you're heading to the inner city,
Yeah, that's the plan.
then I would suggest, at least for a helpful hand if you could, you meet up with Kyle's brother. Tends to be involved in a few affairs of the courts, but isn't one personally. Also acts as I'm sorry, what?
I was gonna say, she's got one now?
Yes. His name is Hermes. He actually works as a secretary for her from time to time and handles a lot of her affairs. And the reason why she's not behind bars multiple times.
No, that makes sense.
Didn't help that her family traded prestige for where she's at, but it does come with its benefits from time to time, as much as she doesn't like to admit it.
Yeah, prestige ain't always cracked up to be.
Unless one knows how to play the game and exploit it to their benefit. And sometimes it is.
True. I never wanted to play the game.
I don't think Kaya really wants to either, or wants to at least admit it, but it has put her in a position where she's at least comfortable living.
Billy kind of looks around. You know, can't say the same. And he smiles.
Also, this is one of the few times I've ever met a cloud catcher that seems a lot more personable. Doesn't want to immediately yell at me.
You know who I am.
You roll me a history.
So did I introduce myself to her? I don't remember.
No. There's a reason why. Because this was talked about, like, earlier, but you might have forgotten as a player. That's fine, it wasn't too hard. You remember she had talked to you, she also went to Bullock's Academy and knew of you as, like, one of the few, like, bigger name dropouts that basically left.
First off, I didn't fucking drop out. I just walked away. Different.
It's the well, okay.
My
sorry.
grades were immaculate. I just got bored.
You know what I mean, though. But yeah, she realized, and that was kind of like the same thing as her situation is. She's like skilled at what she did, but she didn't feel like she could apply herself, and that's why she became more of a tinker, a above table artificer.
Yeah, them cookie cutter wizards that come out of the academy just weren't our style, were they?
Sadly, no. But
Go to a library, read a book, find a spell. Go to the next library, read a book, find more spells.
learn the history of the world, understand what magical influence has, yada yada yada.
Quit drinking in class. You alright.
Look, just because I'm... You haven't mentioned Noni before, have you?
I thought you was a Tifa.
No, people get that confused all the time. Oni are a more rare breed that get confused with tiefling all the time. Tend to live a lot longer too. Think of it as a mix between elves and tieflings. Now, some say that there's Onis that are thousands of years old, but gods know I haven't seen one.
From what I've learned, the older you get, the more reclusive you get.
Probably might be in Forwind then. At least there you could hide around among the clouds.
Why do people want to go up?
Because the rest of Forwind, you have two options. You can go underground to avoid the winds, or you can go above in the sky where at least the winds tend to die down.
But yeah, I guess I'm just, I don't want. Everybody wants to go. I know I'm gonna fucking fall off.
I mean, there are safety measures even for those that fall off. Most of it is watched by, how do I put it, the Valkyries in order to make sure people don't start doing it willy-nilly, outside of those who are below the glassway, but that's a whole other issue.
Right, yeah.
It was at least nice talking to you, considering I haven't come and told you what it looks like. She looks at all the other people who are probably still asleep.
Yeah, but I want to bet I think it's been at least a few hours. Probably after you got out of the pod, another 6, so somewhere near 10 hours of being unconscious.
That sounds about right. Well, do whatever you're doing and try not to zone out too much again. You seem to be lost in something.
A lot to think about recently.
saying, oh, the pretty lights and this smells funny isn't really a lot to think about.
I did eat. I thought that was lettuce over there, and it was not. I think it was some kind of weird green mushroom.
You just watch as a rocky hand goes back into the earth and goes back into the rock bed.
You saw that, right?
I wish I kind of didn't.
Oh, thank God.
You watch as Pebbles, as before it disintegrates, because it only technically lasts for an hour, it, like, makes, like, the 2 pointer fingers and then points at you, Deli.
What did I do?
And then just kind of dissipates. Because sadly, Pebbles only lasts for an hour.
Alright, with that, I'm gonna try to sleep this off.
Say. Oh my god.
I try to wake up Fangs. I try to wake up the Fangs next to Fangs.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, this one. Oh,
This is BRB.
well, never mind.
You go to wake
I'll do the opposite. No. And no.
Okay.
Where the rock bed used to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Ellie. Go over to the correct Ellie. Alright, yeah, listen. Hey. Like, shake your shoulder.
Ellie, you're
What?
being
What?
awoken.
Huh? What? Grenade?
No. I hate to say this, but it's your watch.
I don't have a watch. I mean, I have this wrist thing, but
Actually, technically, you do now.
You absolutely do, but that's not it. It's, you need to, stay up for the next couple hours and make sure nothing moves besides us in our sleep.
You also
Have you
realize...
never been on watch before?
I come from Thorwyn. What am I looking for?
Something that's gonna try to kill us all.
We're in the dome. If anything, we'll die before we die.
He points over to the pile of corpses still in the dome.
So true, Ellie.
Yeah, and then we got in here. Other things might be able to, too.
No.
What's up?
Alright. I guess.
Yeah, just when you're done, either wake up Fangs or Diana and just have them, just like 2 hours. Just give us 2 hours.
I was gonna say, you realize too, as an elf, at least, yeah, you got basically a full rest on half. So.
Being back in some pebble so we can watch.
Oh god. He lasts for an hour.
Yeah, that's 1 hour. I don't have to keep watch at a certain area.
I mean, if you want to burn the spell slot, be my guest.
Well, now that you put it that way, I don't think I want to waste any more spells.
Cool. And don't.
Probably a good idea.
I imagine Alicia is just like, I love the mental image of Alicia talking to God, but also not, and also like talking out loud.
I just picture her staring at Dozer while she's talking.
Yeah. Anyway. So Alicia, you wish to keep watch. Roll me a perception.
God, I hope so.
I'm very perceptive.
Cool. You actually are. What the fuck?
Distract.
Well, that doesn't really matter. Alicia.
Wow.
Change this real quick.
No, I was gonna have a sneeze fit.
That should work. as you are resting and kind of looking around, I'm just gonna put one of these down. Hold on, did I make it find out yet? I didn't. Thought I did. As you're looking around in the water and kind of just, like I said, this place is very dimly lit, but you do notice something that seems a little off. It seems a little bit darker in certain areas of the water. And as you kind of look off a little bit further and further down, you do see a small toward of, let me post them. Should see them in a second.
Oh shit.
Of these, but kind of like the original slimes, these ones seem to be carrying some kind of brass or some kind of ring around them with smaller chunks of rock that seem to levitate. And there's what looks like a small, I guess the correct word would be like smattering or like a platoon of them, kind of just walking around what seems to be the perimeter. And kind of with your higher perception roll that I'm going to roll with, it seems to be like it's kind of encircling this area. You don't know why. There's like a large amount of them kind of just out and about. What do you do? Bam. Hello?
I'm here.
So what do you do?
I'm thinking.
I'll point out too, at least with your perception check, these things stand about like 6 or 7 feet tall from what you can gauge, at least from how they pass
Okay.
by.
I'm gonna wake up Fangs.
Fangs, you're being shaken.
What is it? What is
We
wrong?
have to go. We have to go.
Did I get enough of a rest to at least feel better? Or
Well, I'll have to think how long. Yeah, probably.
alright, so I'm just gonna click the long rest thing.
Yeah, no worries.
I check my blade to see if it's activating or not, while also looking around, asking Alicia, what exactly are we dealing with, or what got you, what did you see?
Those slimes, those like disgusting goblin slimes that we saw at the festival, they're back and they have the fur on them. We need to go now.
Now Fang looks around.
From your perception at advantage,
Uh-oh.
you know what you're looking for.
I was about to say, uh-oh, whoa, great. 2 dirty 20s.
Fangs. And I'll give you this since your background. You know what stalking a prey before you go in for the kill looks like, as this small army is just kind of circling around.
Right, wake the others up, and I'm gonna check if this blade is working again. Fang's gonna...
I'm in culture.
Fang's going to kneel down and check on the sword.
The dagger seems
dagger.
to be... Yeah, no, you're fine. Seems to be, at least for the most part, looks fine. Looks like it's probably getting close to ready, but roll me an Arcana. That'd be fun. Well, you don't know how magic works, so...
I know. I was about to say, I think I'll probably just... Oh. Well, I rolled well enough, I think.
Fangs, at least with your connection with the Raven Queen, it looks like you need at least maybe another hour.
Fang's going to slowly, while still holding the dagger, just walk over and quietly wake Diana up, although it's more
Yeah.
akin to a rough shaking. Diana, wake up. Get the others to wake up. We're going to need to worry about an hour's worth before this blade is ready, and we might not have that time.
Okay.
Wake the others up.
You watch as Alicia and Dozer are waking up Deli and Snowy. So
Deli,
Oh, okay.
Deli, you just got to sleep.
Should I try to wake all of these
Yes.
up? Just okay.
You actually see that Fangs is not looking at you when he says this. He's just looking elsewhere out in the into the water.
into the dark abyss.
What, Ellie? I just fucking laid down.
Deli, that, all, get up, we're surrounded.
Fucking hell.
Did we get along
I'm
right?
sorry, but we have to leave now.
Okay, so I guess everyone but Deli has a long rest. Actually, Deli at least has a short rest. I'll give him that because
Oh,
he
thank
did
you.
it. Yeah,
I was gonna say he rested when
yeah.
no, he
He's-
took.
You also got 10 on top of that.
Yeah, I've got the 10 already.
I will start waking everyone up, starting with Isaiah, and then going like that way.
While that's happening, Fangs will say, make sure you're all in the center at the very least.
Oh, good morning. Did I miss something?
Was that my brother?
Yeah.
Yes, you missed a lot, and I don't have time to explain. Help me wake the others.
Okay, hold on. As she just starts shaking everyone and starts waking up all the others.
Where did you want us to go?
Center.
Okay. Grab everybody and follow me. Beep.
I don't know if they'll listen, but I'll try. Alright, come on, everybody. Let's go to the center in this.
Fangs hearing this very slow explanation. He actually snarls loudly enough for them all to hear it.
Roll
If
an
you do not-
intimidation.
Okay, let me just say it first. And he doesn't know who's listening to him, but he's going to make it very clear. If you do not want to die under all this water and strange creatures, get to the center now.
Intimidation still. I know
Yes.
it's persuasive, but like it's still, you're trying to fear them into it.
Yeah, hopefully he's not too horrible, but yeah. It's more like Fang is more worried about the situation they're in than
Why, as this gentleman pipes up, shall I listen to a feral kitty that just sounded like he lost his last meow?
Okay.
Those
well,
are punch.
Stay here and die, or follow me.
Oh god, those are
Roll me to hit, I guess?
Oh Lord.
No.
Be nice.
Those are blue.
those are go.
Are you rolling to hit that, or what?
No, I just overrode the command with blue.
Okay. Damn.
So, jackass, if you want to die, you can stay right where you are, or we could leave the plane. You don't know where you're at. Up to you.
I like living. And just starts walking.
I will
Like-
certainly hope so. If you want to die quickly, I can easily assist you on that.
No, let's try not to have everyone fighting, please. As
We're
Katie-
grumpy when we first wake up.
More so when we're being stalked.
Oh, fuck. I didn't get enough. My batteries ain't charged. Shit.
It's even
Alright.
worse because it's
Why did the wizard take watch?
I will.
Hold on, let me clear this out.
Okay. Can I do something real fast?
Go ahead. This is just gonna be acting turn order, just so I have it.
Okay. I'll turn to Isaiah, I had to think for a minute. Okay, make sure everybody stays in the middle. I'll be right here. And, is there... I'm gonna just move a little bit. Oh, I don't want to be in the water. Is this, like, enough foliage I can, like, hide since I'm weird?
It's that...
Okay.
Just roll me a stealth, though. Holy
Okay.
shit. Children, Jesus Christ.
What?
Fucking these buddies just getting holy shit. Well, that's a broke thing, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love how everyone rolled a 20, and then they just failed.
Diana didn't click on her toes.
I
man.
rolled
there
a 2.
And somehow still beat Deli?
I am not fast.
I know, I always make jokes. I always make jokes that I have little legs, but I definitely have a speed of 35.
It's
I'm
so
speed
great.
at 25.
It's so great to be that, the delis. Hold on. Let's roll d20, because... Let me click on real quick. I don't have a dex mod, so... Wow! Definitely going faster than Diana and Nelly, which is hilarious. Okay. Oh, did it not roll them? I guess because it did... Wow, I hate that, actually. Give me 1 second. I guess I have to actually do it from the sheet. Ah! Did not know that. Okay. So, we'll keep the turn order, but for now, nothing is happening. And like I said, Fangs, you know immediately from everything that's happening that you're definitely... They're definitely, like, keeping an eye on you and slowly encircling you. You can't tell much else from that, though.
Alright, if we're going by turn order, I think Snowy's first, since she's having
I just it's an acting turn order in case something happens, but for now it's kind of a wait and see kind of moment, just so I don't have to have everyone roll it.
Alright, so Fang's gonna take a quick look at the water, see if there's anything that might be intruding in the water itself.
From what you roll with your and perception, we'll kind of go off that.
16. Passive.
Okay. You do notice, at least kind of, because it's pulsating a little bit, small kind of sigils going around the trail that these things are making. You can't tell what, but it definitely doesn't look great.
Fang's gonna call to the only two people he at least knows are magic intelligence. Deli, Snowy, they're putting some sort of arcane thing on in the water out there.
Neat.
While at it, Fang is going to... So on table, meta game speaking, I'm thinking of having Fang sacrifice all of his spell slots for speeding up the charge on the dagger.
Only a D100.
But in-game wise, Fangs would be making a prayer to the Raven Queen to...
Actually, we're only a religion, and then we'll
Alright.
do D100.
Let's see.
Every session now is just going to begin with a prayer at this point.
I mean, considering how we're living, or how we're playing, I think we do need a prayer. But
I pray to no gods.
That's at the bottom of this bottle. No,
One day I shall become one.
you know the fear of invulnerability spell? They're basically trying to close you in, at least what you can tell from the sigils, so you can't leave.
Well, we need to get the fuck out.
Fangs, roll me a D100.
Okay, here's a D100. A 5. I should have asked if we needed high or low.
Hold on.
I should have asked first. Shit.
Okay, so here's what happens. I need to actually change the music.
Oh no.
Fangs. For a second, everything seems to stop. People panicking, heavy breathing. You hear the oh shit of Snowy, but in slow motion. And then, let me pull up her token, because I think I put her in the lost. Where is her token, actually? Did I lose it? I'd be upset. No. There it is. It was here somewhere. Let me advance a little bit more. Sitting kind of floating above the water. Thanks. You see at least the aspect of the Raven Queen. What is it you ask for this time, my disciple?
I do apologize for constantly coming to you for aid when I should be able to handle this on my own, but there are innocents involved in this situation now. Is it possible to give my strength to this blade to get its strength back up to normal for this time being, so we can quickly escape here, this unknown land, back to our original plane of existence?
Yes, it is quite possible. However, seeking my aid so many times may cause a fracture in a partially complete blade. So I advise next time when you ask, make sure what you wield is fully.
I understand. Thank you.
As for the annoying specs, bear them no mind as they won't impede you. Just keep in mind your oath and what you must do in order to uphold it.
I'll give my all to that cause.
Very well then. And Fangs, in your palm of your hand, you feel the blade kind of definitely rejuvenate with magic that you've seen before. And we'll go back to... Let me switch the music again. Back to everything kind of starts going back to normal again. Stuff stops slowing down. And you feel the blade fully charged with the power in your hand. I would like to point out, if you rolled anything below, or at least below, or sorry, above 20%, you would have at least cracked the blade.
Oh shit. Alright, well, I guess Fangs has 2 missions now. Great, this is gonna be fun. Seen, I guess from other people's perspective, Fang's eyes actually turned all whited out for a brief moment. Now he's looking at it. Calls out to Deli and Snowy. Almost sounds like it rhymed it.
They do.
Almost, yeah. Anyway, Deli, Snowy, get close to the group. I think I just got a quick blessing. As he kind of holds the blade up and activates the Black Razor.
Good, I only have one chance to dispel that shit anyway.
And I'll use...
Me running out of the bushes.
I'm ready!
And I'll use the Black Razor's temporal effect thing to get all of us out of here back to our material plane.
So I'll explain how this works, because it's a little different than how you think. So essentially, imagine the fact you take the bone dagger, which then becomes the Black Razor, and kind of imagine where you're going. And like, you slice a portal basically in the air, mimicking the portal that you came through, and it creates basically a rip or a hole going back exactly where you came from. So it's less of like teleport and more of a temporal rip, or a plane rip rather, to kind of explain it, or rather than plane shift. So you just basically make a hole.
Everyone through there now.
Okay, and you walk through the side's hand. It just goes through.
On my way, I got little legs.
Alright, tell me you can just delete yourself.
It's like, I am not fast.
Yeah, Fangs will go last. Make sure everyone goes in through there first.
Alright.
And if they're moving slowly, he's gonna kick them in there.
Just because I want
Are
to do
we
it for the
moving
flavor
or are
piece.
you moving us?
It's up to you. Doze is gonna pick up the man that was being an asshole and just fucking throw him in the portal.
Perfect.
I hate this. And he just fucking goes. Here, I'll delete. I'll see you all
Oh,
on the
get
other
off
side.
of me!
I don't like this any more than you do. Shut the fuck up.
Get moving or I kick you in there.
Come on, come on. Time's wasting.
You watch as Canis gives a quick prayer, and then just heads to the portal. Like the quickest of like, and then just jumps in.
After you.
Snowy grabs Fangs by the collar and it's like, yep, time to go.
And Fangs and Snowy, roll me a perception.
Okay. I figured this was gonna be what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm so glad that Jeebus rolled a fucking 1, so we didn't notice what was going on.
Oh, 25. Well, I guess it makes
Okay.
sense, because Fangs does have the
Fangs,
alert feat.
The moment before you get pulled in, you do notice the sphere is starting to form around the dome as this blobs spell, or arcade symbols that they left, finally completes. But right when you get pulled in, you just kind of blink out of existence.
Sweet.
You're good. I'd like to point out, again, the fact that Jeebus rolled a 1 while I was setting this up, I'm like, well, they're completely fucked. Oh, God. Alright, give you a minute.
Dice or dice, man.
Yeah, I know, it's great. I love it when... Okay, let me clear this all out real quick.
I always gotta make my fault.
It's not. You just happen to roll like shit. Oh. Brody is apparently still here. I'll change the music in a minute. Also, are those on the different layer? Hold on. No, they're on the map layer. Oh! Why are these on the map layer?
I think you were complaining about that last time, too.
Alright, let me, as you all pop up, I'm trying to remember exactly where Frank left through. I think it was right
Right
here.
about here.
No,
It was like right around
don't
here.
believe-
Complete
Yeah.
opposite ends.
It was around here. It was around here.
Technically, yeah, that's what I was saying. So, all of you would pop up there. So, first, the deli, and let me change the music.
Oh, let me just delete Fangs because he came out last.
Yeah. Oh my god. Nelly, you land down and you hear that familiar sound of water hitting the waves that no longer underwater.
Air.
I hate it here. I'm going back.
To the plane of water?
No, back to my bar. And he
Oh,
just starts
alright.
walking.
I just feel like just before he says that, Doze or whoever threw him in there comes down and accidentally
Yes.
bumps right into him.
And fucking knocks him over. I really hate it here. And he just gets up and goes. Hold on, where's she? Oh yeah, Isaiah. Family. I love how I don't have George's token yet. I'll find it. I have an idea though. I think it should be everyone. Oh wait, no, I need her as well.
I'm gonna go hug my brother.
Oh. You know, this is the first time in a long time that I actually got any affection from you that wasn't stealing from my pocket. And he checks his pocket real quick.
Slowly takes my hand out of his pocket. I promise I'll never be bad again. Well, sort of.
I'll believe you. There we go. That was better.
Well, that was something.
Ah! Good to see you have all come back. As he watches this one woman just kind of sitting on top of the hay pile.
You are the pink-haired fang person, I think.
Yeah, Oberina Lothlerin. But we had just claimed jurisdiction over this area, at least the Jacopo Rosa did, since the festival went haywire, in order to make sure there wasn't any accidental, how do we put it, any people wandering into areas they probably shouldn't. So, don't worry, for all of you, except for you, she looks at Canis, we will help you get back to where you're going, and we will just inform you that had just created the story, that you were just brought in for questioning for Jacopo Rosa for the incident for the night, and then you'll be on. You can all make your way home. Pay no mind to anything else, and you should be fine to go.
There was a fatality, sadly.
Yes, I see the Bardstress that was with you prior seems to not be. My condolences. If you wish, she kind of like nudged over the stage. We left her equipment unimpeded, just in case she did come back. We didn't wish to do anything with it.
Looks over to Snowy. I believe that'll be for you to handle.
Yeah, I know.
Fang looks at his dagger, looks around. Then looks at Deli. I'm afraid I might have to talk to Miss Rathel a bit.
Alright. You don't need to ask permission from me.
But she is your mate, is she not?
You are
Now,
so
you
fucking
imagine the-
backwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Deli, the moment you see that, you just imagine a scythe back at your deck.
She's a free woman. She does what she pleases, let me tell you.
But is it not common courtesy to, at the very least, let the others know of no foul play, if I am understanding the social norms of the outside wilds?
Thanks. Don't take this the wrong way. But in that aspect of my life, I feel no threat from you.
That is good. I would be most worried if you did.
He's gone.
He mumbles, Telly mumbles under his breath, have Diana all to yourself.
Okay. As you're doing that, Snowy, just sitting along the stage, is one of her instruments along with her bag, just kind of sitting there. Doesn't seem disturbed. There's probably like a little bit of like, I would say not too much dust and whatnot, but just a little bit of dirt for probably the scuffle that got kicked up with everything that went on. But for the most part,
She'll put like the instruments away, and the whole time she's looking for something that says that, you know, that looks like next of kin or something.
roll me an investigation. From what you can tell, at least digging around and through there doesn't seem to be anything that would notify you of like a brother or mother or anything of the like. It just seems like your generic bard stuff, a few pieces here or there, some sheet music that looks like she had written once she was traveling, but nothing really that can denote anything that looks like next of kin.
What was her primary instrument?
Violin.
Is there anything special about it?
From what you can tell, no. It looked pretty generic. There is also, you know, from with the performance from before, she also had a flute on hand, but from what you can tell, it just looks like pretty generic bard. Maybe laced with a few magic here and there just because of strings, but nothing too off-putting, at least from what you can tell, giving it a quick glance.
Yeah, she just put it all away.
Okay.
Check the bag for stuff and anything important there, and basically what she'll do.
Okay. Like I said, you just because with your investigation roll, just a few crumbled notes of sheet music and a few generic other things. I can give you a list of contents in a minute then, but...
No, it's fine.
Okay.
There's not really anything important. She just leaves it there.
Alright. I do appreciate everything then, sister, that you're willing to help, but I still have to go preach the word of Lathander. Though I do think figuring out this land's religion is a bit odd. Especially the water people and constantly drowning. Don't know why that's a thing. This is Diana, okay?
No, sorry. I thought she was saying that to. Sorry, I don't. I missed who was speaking. I was listening,
Your brother.
but I missed
Your brother.
Okay, that's what I thought. And he's with my mom, right? Well, he was.
No. He's traveling on his own because he wanted to figure out other religions.
Oh, that's right. He's going a little rogue.
No.
But okay.
No, this is literally part. This is literally. Think of it like Mormon door to door, but him just doing it with finding other religions and just kind of like seeing other stuff. Kind of like an own spiritual journey.
Gotcha. Well, I think other people would have the same thought about ours.
Look, just because Billy Joe down the street thought that looking at the sun is how you get Lathander's praise, we don't talk to him or associate.
Yeah. I may have been the one to tell him.
You just hear like the longest sigh as he's just kind of rubbing his
I
head.
didn't actually read the book. I made it all up.
Why would you tell him to look at the sun? That hurts your eyes.
Well, he didn't know that. Survival of the fittest, brother.
That's not survival of the fittest. That's just you being an asshole.
And getting rid of those who are stupid.
That's
Up top.
You just watch as he's just like looking at you with the. Are you okay? Like actually.
I'm doing just fine. I feel actually a lot better now that a lot of the corruption has come out of my body.
Okay. Since you seem to be with people of your similar mindset, considering, looks at Alicia, I think for now it's best for me to go.
Just tell everyone that I'm okay, that I'm safe, and that I'll be home soon. I'm okay.
I mean this in the nicest way. Please don't bring your friends to our house. I feel like one of them might blow it up.
They would love to come over. Thank you for the invite.
I regret it.
I'm just gonna give him one more hug.
I'll hug you back. Please, for the love of all the things holy and Miranda, just try not to hurt or steal from anyone that doesn't. Or just anyone. I'm not even going to say
No, finish that sentence. Who doesn't deserve it?
No, I have to be more morally correct with the religion from anyone.
No, I picked up what you dropped. I said that that's not how the phrase goes. But that's such a Diana thing. We're gonna leave that there.
I'm just going to walk away and pretend I didn't hear anything.
Bye, love you. LOL.
What the fuck does that mean?
I feel like he's still walking away and I'm just yelling for lots of lemons.
Fuck yeah, you hate that I made that a thing.
What are you saying? It's a good thing.
It's great, I love it though, but I hate it someday. Alright. I trust everything else is in order then, considering the 5 of you seem to be all well and good. Anything interesting happened that you would care to share? Outside of what my associate tells me that Jimmy isn't who he says he is, which makes complete sense.
There was a temple in a plane of water that apparently someone or something called the gardener was trying to turn people into fertilizer.
Okay. As you watch, she pulls out like a small notebook and like is holding it up with mage hand and writing as you're talking. Anything else?
Looks at his blade at it seems like he's actually very tentatively watching it and looking at it from different angles. We barely escaped from a bunch of ooze creatures that were creating a spell of some sort.
Okay, oozes can do spells now.
They have a weird glowing ring thing about them.
Okay. Weird ring. Anything else?
Beware of someone called the gardener. An orator.
Don't know what that means, other than words. And you were saying, Myth?
I was saying it's the orator, which was from a different set of corruption.
Okay. We're dealing with 2 bastards at once, it seems, I guess. Great.
You know, I have a question.
They may have an answer, depending.
We needed an item out of the inner city, and being who you are, you have a higher chance of getting it without our fuckery.
Sorry, yes, that again. Is she basically just asking for a way into the inner city? Or...
No, Snowy's asking her to get the... What was it again? A harp? It's the rock or whatever we're going after. The one that...
Oh! God, give me a minute. My brain just died. I can't believe my brain. Oh, the chalice.
Yeah.
You need to get into the midnight or the eclipse full. That's what it was. Okay. I'm going to tell you this once, and I'll keep this between most of us. The only person that would have information, at least on even the whereabouts of the vault, would be the Keystone. So good luck with that. Well, if you can at least talk to her and persuade her, maybe make a deal. I could put in a word for you there to get an audience.
It is quite vital since we are dealing with corruption on multiple levels.
I guess she's better than no one.
You do remember, too, you also know you do know her kid. A shark child?
Part of the reason Snowy's apprehensive about this whole thing. She doesn't like Fang folk. And,
Nah, Dorsey's fine. Dorsey's...
no, she likes Dorsey.
I know. I'm saying Dorsey's her kid, technically.
Yes.
Give me a day. Go pick up your passes, explore Intercity. Also, I think your cloak and your bombs that you ordered already as well.
I didn't order any bombs.
Sure you did.
Yeah?
What now?
Does anyone have the list again? Because I know it's the pipe bombs and I know it's the cloak of Elvenkind. That's all I remember. I think everything else I gave to you, though. Miser.
Give me a moment to look into my notes.
I think we got the bullets from them already.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
Maybe
pretty much...
pipe bombs.
Yeah. Which, I'll give you the sheet. Which a pack is about... I think I said they were 12. I don't remember.
All I know is I got 30 pack, so I have 30 of them, or we bought 30 of them.
Okay, yeah, then 30 pipe bombs. Give me a minute. I have... Oh, no, you got boots of Elvenkind, because I made them. Okay,
Shop.
not the cloak.
Yeah, something of Elvenkind for the rogue.
Did I not? Where's the sheet? Okay, this is the thing you technically have the information on. Is the Styx Chalice. That you were told that was in the Eclipse Bowl.
Okay, so yeah, there's the pipe bombs. Boots of Elvenkind, silver bullets, incendiary rounds.
Which you already have.
2 boxes of rewind rounds. Actually, I'll just hold on. Let me just do a copy paste. It just make it easier.
The rewind rounds. Oh god, I made these forever ago. Hold on. Did I? Time to look through my own notes. Boots of cloak. Cloak and... Oh, you got both? Oh. Case of pipe bombs, which... Get them out.
I think the cloak went to somebody else.
I don't know who.
I don't remember. I know most of it won for me.
The rewind rounds were because they are... Or no, the rewind rounds... Ugh.
Wow.
The rewind... The rewind... Oh my god. The rewind rounds are for Snowy. And hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I got the spitter swallow.
Yeah, this was on session 59, so it's been a while.
Yeah. I'll have to look back through some of my notes then.
Okay, I have the or in my list. I have
Okay.
the rewind rounds, the silver bullets, fire bullets, and a 30 pack of pipe bombs.
Okay.
So all of that's taken up except for, I think Deli bought the scroll to copy to his book.
Arrows of spell storing. as
and
well.
the
I
arrows
remember.
go for the ring.
Yeah.
And then
And the pipe bombs you technically had to wait for, and the passes. And the cloak and the boots as well.
I think we got the cloak for Fangs and the boots for.
I want to say you got both, because I think you wanted them for Diana, but I think she's already tapped out.
I was gonna say,
I don't think
I can't remember. I feel like the boots sound familiar.
The boots
Yep.
sound familiar.
If I remember correctly, the boots and cloak of Elvenkind don't require attunement.
The cloak does I think the boots do, the cloak doesn't.
I'll take a quick look.
Yeah, I am too. Boots. Valentine. While wearing these, your steps make no sound. Okay, never mind. For some reason I thought they did, and let me look at the cloak.
No, they don't.
So wild with how good they are.
Yeah, you have to
don't
remember
actually require
too.
attunement.
Yeah, no, they don't require attunement. You have to remember too when a certain individual who shall not be named for the time being for our sanity wanted all those particular magic items because they didn't require attunement, so they could be very OP right away.
So you guys will just have to go pick up basically your passes, the pipe bombs, and the cloak and the boots. Because they're just at the store. Well, it is quite early in the morning, and all of you seem to at least be in better moods and at least have some sleep, so go pester the funny magic man. He will probably enjoy more company, as much as he hates to admit it.
I could not tell. I was too busy looking at all the shiny lights.
No worries. Just make sure to tell him I said hello. He really enjoys people, especially when he's not writing spells. Also, I forget, did Deli get the scroll of water replication before or after?
Before.
I hope.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I just don't know if he had time to copy it or not.
I don't think he did, because he might have when the downtime before the festival, because technically he would have had 2 days too. But I don't know if he had the money to.
He is AFK at the
Don't worry.
moment,
Yeah, I
but he'll
just
probably be able to answer.
I just copy and paste what I wrote down on that day with the notes. So
No worries. I'm actually upset, because I thought I wrote down what the rewind rounds do, but I guess maybe I wrote them in chat. God, I have to find those then.
I think you had it on that one character's sheet of what they did. It was in a handout. I vaguely remember.
Oh wait, yeah. I know where it is. Then let me look at it.
Actually, I might have it written.
I actually did not look at it. Bio and info.
Oh, I do
Rewind
have it written.
rounds. And on a critical hit, they do not expend ammunition. Okay. So every time you crit with them, they basically just don't expend ammo.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got that. Scroll was for sale as well, and then he ordered you stuff from Arcanum Factory because it's essentially the Sam's Club of magic items, where you can just buy shit in bulk, and apparently pipe bombs. So where the fuck did my pipe bomb sheet go? Which, that's a great thing to say out loud.
I don't know, probably next to the copy of Anarchist Cookbook. I mean,
Thanks. Hold on, give me a minute. I gotta make it.
So did you guys give Diana those boots yet, or no? Because
You
I
have to
was
go
off
pick-
being in trouble.
So basically, the passes and the pipe bombs were bulk order. That was stuff that was ordered that wasn't in the store. So it had to be, it was on the way. So you are going to get them basically now. That's why I've kind of, at least, let me see if I wrote it here. Did I write it in one of the chambers? Have the image of it? I posted the fucking Hatsune Miku fucking pipe bomb thing. It's a bad meme where it's like Hatsune Miku just in her voice just saying fucking pipe bomb. It's hilarious but horrible.
Okay.
It's so good but so cursed.
Oh, speaking of which, because I also forgot on my end, but I think I asked what was the Black Razor also attunement requirement or something?
I said no, it was soulbound.
Okay, so right now the only thing that Fangs is attuned to is just the Boots of Speed.
So I'm gonna just lay it flat out with you. Just above table so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Any divine weapon is considered soulbound, basically.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that as attunement.
Dinner.
Okay. Huzzah! Food. Do I have the image at least for it? Come on. No, I haven't used one. Yeah, I'll find it later. Okay. Anyway. I'll make the sheet for later, but essentially it's, I think I said it's 2d6 bludgeoning, 2d6 fire, and it has an activation word where you get to put it on a timer.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2d6 piercing, not bludgeoning. Okay. So, as you are all making your way to the magic shop, who wants to not roll me a survival? Or do? I don't know. It's up to you if you want to.
What?
So just make sure you find your way in the city.
Okay, I'll do it.
Making my way downtown. Hold on, let me find the thing around.
Stealing stuff.
And, I don't know. Give me a minute.
I couldn't, I stopped there too. I couldn't figure it out.
Anyway, so, after a decently good walk, let me find it. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I have to move stuff. You are able to kind of make your way back to the Arcanum Factory, where you see, once again, hold on. Let me change the music again. Not Randall, because she's technically not here. At least not yet. You see a rather disgruntled man who's hurriedly scribbling in his book once again, and after kind of like a small, like, little jingle of the door, doesn't even look up, and says, "Welcome to the Arcanum Factory, land of dreams and hopes, and whatever," as he goes back to writing.
Fangs walks over.
Here. You know this person as Gerald Devon.
Right. The lady, pink-haired Oberina, said something about mentioning her name to you.
Probably to pester me and say hello. Joy.
Yes, I
What
forgot
can I do for you? And he kind of just straightens his glasses.
I believe you have packages for my comrades.
Give me a second. As you watch as the spellcasters in the group would know the spell Unseen Servant, grabs like a small, like a decently sized chunk of crate and kind of plops it down right in between Fags and Snowy. Inside, it's locked with a magic phrase that you can choose at your own choosing. We are not responsible for anything done with our product, and now you are liable for anything that you have paid for. If any damages or happens with under the name of Arcanum Factory, we are not liable for any damages or the products that you have bought, yada yada yada. Anything else?
Fangs was at the crate, looks at Snowy, looks around for Deli and the others. Then looks back at Snowy. I believe this is where you are the one who deals or finishes the deal breaking.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as Scruffy just climbs on top of it. Dah.
I am full-heartedly agreement on that one, Scruffy.
Snowy just kind of slides the crate into the bag of holding.
Yeah. If you want, the crate also has it basically has all the magic items. So it also has Diana's if you want to take that out.
Oh yeah, she'll take out and distribute.
Okay. But yeah, inside you see probably Diana. While your cloak looks ragged, this one looks like a nice kind of emerald greenish color, and like a nice emerald green boots.
Wait, I'm getting both?
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty.
I don't know if they're in the compendium, but I'll send you.
They
what
are.
to do. They're not.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
They're both in the compendium.
Wait,
What's up?
weird question. Didn't Alicia get the cloak?
I don't remember. I know because like I remember at the time, Jeebus was talking that rogues usually got one or the other, sometimes both. But if you want, we can give.
I'm good with whatever.
If you want, we can give the boots
I just-
to.
I just remember Alicia talking about something here.
Okay. If you want, we
But
can
I
give
could be completely wrong.
well, at least give Diana the boots. So I will.
Okay.
I mean, if everybody's in agreement, then give them both.
You know what? I'm fine. Whatever, how you guys want to go with it. I'm just. My brain fizzled out that day, probably because of the shopping. I just wrote it down, and I don't remember anything beyond that.
If Alicia wants the cloak, that is fine.
It's up to Sam, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't remember a single thing I bought, if anything.
I don't think he did, which was the thing. Because Jeebus was. I remember Jeebus was asking if you wanted anything, but then.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm honestly fine if you get both. It's not gonna bother me, really.
Okay.
Okay, so let me delete. Okay, so.
So if I just drag it, if I drag it into my inventory,
It should, yeah.
It should automatically apply it, yeah.
some stats and stuff change?
No, they don't. They don't
No.
mess with stats. They just.
Okay,
mess
I
with
just
rolls.
got to.
Yeah. You just gotta read what they do, just so you make sure.
Yeah, I'll add it somewhere so I can see.
Okay. Alright. And here's these as he holds out 5 passes. Actually 6, because I think you got one for Rathel as well.
Oh, wait. The Cloak of Elven Klein does require attunement. I didn't. Oh, I misread that. I'm an idiot. That's my fault there.
I thought it did.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. That was just me being dumb. It's the boots that didn't require attunement.
Do you have enough attunement slots, Sayada, for at least one of them for the cloak?
With my hat, is that an attunement item?
Let me look. I think it is, because of how it works.
Okay, so how do I know how many I get?
You get
So
3 by default.
yes.
Unless you're an artificer, then you get like 6.
Okay, then I have 2 left.
Okay.
So, could you show me the cloak real fast?
Sure. Cloak.
And so these only one item takes up a slot then?
Yeah, the boots don't, the cloak does.
Okay.
Do this a weird way. Okay, and then do it like this. I think this should make it a note. There we go. Oh. There we go. And then it's when you're wearing this, you get basically you just put up the hood and they have disadvantage to see it. So basically what Diana does now, but now it's less of an RP mechanic and now an actual mechanic.
Okay, and then how long does it take to attune this? I mean, I know it's by item, but how long would it take for this one?
No, most are usually just an hour.
Okay.
If I remember
I
how
will-
the rules
Yes.
work.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably
Okay.
just attune to it while you're walking. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Oh, we're sleepwalking. Where are we?
We are collecting
No,
the
yeah, the
items.
magic shop. Yeah. So Diana got her cloak and everything.
Yay.
And
Did you get the
basically,
scroll, Dilly?
There's a scroll?
did you not see the scroll of water? Whatchamacallit? Scroll of water?
Water replicate? I already have that spell.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
Okay, so that's where. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one question we actually had like above table. You got it yet or not?
Yeah, I got that one.
But he also read the that basically the thing saying that Arcanum Factory isn't responsible for what people do with the magic items they were received and everything. And now he's handing out essentially your 6 passes to get into the inner city. Don't have too much fun.
Who says we were there to have fun?
This is why I don't like dealing with people that don't understand. Whatever. As he just kind of gets back into reading or scratching down stuff in his book.
I lean down to Diana. That man is annoyingly hot.
Diana is ignoring you. She is showing off her boots and her cloak.
Diana now has like this giant bright emerald green kind of cloak, and
Why do I think that looks like it would make you easier to find, but it's going to make you 10 times harder to find?
you say that as she pulls up her hood, then it just kind of.
I was gonna pull up my hood. Yep.
Yeah, you pull up the hood, and everything just like turns to like the color of the wood and everything.
And you're blurry.
I'm gonna start like dancing around Deli.
I can still see you.
Now you see me. Now you don't. Now you see me.
Yeah,
now
you
you
like
don't.
you pulling
now
up
you
her
see
hood and
me.
pulling it down.
And you just see Jelly with a mason jar, just opening it slowly, staring off into the middle distance.
This is why. Hey, are you just gonna stare at scrolls then, ma'am, or are you gonna actually buy something? As he's looking at you, Alicia. Oh, Sam back. No, she's a B. Oh, I didn't know if you're back yet.
What's it to you, stranger?
This is my fucking shop. That's what it's to me. And I don't much care for thieves unless you want to get banned from almost every Arcanum factory.
Hold that down.
Uh-oh.
You were saying?
You got any of them wall scrolls? Like, wall of blank?
I can put it on order for you.
Great. Throw a wall of force on there for me.
Anything else?
We have an explosive scroll.
Oh, also you got your arrows of spell storing were in the box as well, so thanks you could put that in. Unless you guys were already using them. Then that was an accident. But they could store up a 3rd level spell, so you could store a arrow fireball. It'll be funny. Anyway, what was that, Alicia?
Arrow of cure wounds.
Arrow of moss ball. Alicia, what were you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Well, if you're just gonna loiter, get out of the shop. As you can see, there's obviously a line of customers really waiting to get in. And you obviously can tell there's no one fucking here.
There's a snowy outside.
Alicia, you also watch as you were set. Oh yeah, there is. No, there's not. Illusion!
Oh, yeah, that was a mirror.
So you watch as Alicia, from behind, this man was casting a spell like a giant hand was coming to reach for you, but then when you started moving, the hand just kind of went away. No, Bigby's hand your ass out of here.
I could destroy this entire shop.
You can certainly try.
I wasn't talking to you.
I can still hear you.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh my god.
Alicia, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Why is
You're
the
stunned.
wizard the normal one?
I still am not talking to you.
Doesn't matter, you're stunned. You can't say anything. You just fall to the ground. You are now being held.
Fangs will look over to Alicia,
Uh-uh.
pick her up.
No.
Diana, are we heading out now?
Hurry! Dan, are you done showing off your cloak to the air?
Yeah.
You should see that Fangs is holding Alicia, who's been stunned or paralyzed, whatever, as a sack of potatoes.
It's basically a hold person spell. Man, you can tell he's seen like all kinds of people that think they're hot shit and immediately just kind of be like, get the fuck out of here. And that was him being nice.
I'm an arsonist.
What's that?
Nothing.
You bug around with the wrong people, I will not hesitate to actually put Alicia down, just so you know.
But I didn't say anything.
I'm just letting you know.
I didn't do anything. You're saying me now.
Whatever. Anyway. Where are all you heading?
Alright, I don't care. I need a shower. Anna probably needs a shower.
I took a bath.
You call it the hobo bath, which I don't know what it means by hobo.
Banks was a hobo his whole life and he never knew it. Alright.
This is true.
Wrap up. Alright. I'm just gonna take a quick bio break and then we'll pick up going back through the city.
Alright, be right back.
Let me change the music to.
Oh, good job, Isaac.
Yeah, almost 100% dingus.
You are playing Fangs today. It makes a lot of sense.
This is one of the few times I actually get to play as a completely chaotic, minded character who's ignorant of the world.
What a fun time. Almost had you trapped in there. That would have been a fun fight to see you guys try to fight your way out.
No.
I had 4 attempts at Dispel Magic.
I don't know if the spell magic works on the sphere of invulnerability. Because it technically doesn't let magic through.
That would be in its description. It's not. I don't think it's in Dispel Magic's description.
Sphere of invulnerability. Or globe of invulnerability, sorry. An immovable barrier springs into existence in a 10-foot radius, which obviously it's a little bit bigger because they were using it in Arcane.
Why?
Any spell, 5th level or lower, cast from outside the barrier can affect it, within it, or objects within it, even if the spell is cast using a higher level spell slot. Such a spell can target objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from areas affected by such spells. So technically, no. You basically can't. It's
Well, I would
basically
be inside the barrier.
Well, it also, the second part is such a spell can target creatures within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them.
Yeah, from outside the barrier. We were inside the barrier.
Within the barrier is excluded from the affected by such spell. Hold on, let me post it just for discussion. Yeah, I'll just copy paste it.
It's a very commonly Googled thing. The globe can be brought down by a targeted dispel magic, but not by an area dispel magic.
I guess it
Which
depends.
I don't think exists.
Any cast from outside the
What
barrier.
magical effect?
It's a globe of invulnerability. We're trying to think if dispel magic would dispel it or not.
I was always under the
I
impression
think it would.
I was under the impression
Okay.
that for that particular spell, it requires a dispel magic that targets it itself at a higher level.
You have to expend a higher spell slot, if I recall. You have
Yeah.
to cast the spell magic as a fifth level or whatever.
Well, it even says though, even spells cast using a higher level spell slot, but that's from outside
Okay,
of
then
itself.
if that's the case, then no, you can't dispel it.
See, that's what I thought, but
But it's kind of weird that it doesn't explicitly state, because there are ones that
Yeah.
explicitly state cannot be dispelled.
Yeah, I mean, with a quick Google, I'm seeing a lot of yeses, but I mean, it's obviously TM choice no matter what.
Yeah.
true. And all things considered too, this is the
Well,
actual
actually-
spell considering. This
A
is more.
tweet from Jeremy Crawford says, yes,
No!
dispel magic could affect the barrier created by the globe.
Fuck off! Jerry Crawford can eat my ass. Have you seen?
He made
some
the
of his
game!
dumbass- I don't care. He's made some dumbass tweets, like talking
He
about
really
how
has.
how Smite shouldn't work on crits and everything before.
Okay, yeah, he's a... That makes no sense.
I go for, what's his name, the one that they just canned. And he turned around and made freaking millions.
I personally, the way I would have rolled
Matthew
it,
Bill.
at least when it comes to the globe and dispel, just me personally would be that the spell has to be targeting the globe itself, not just I randomly shoot something inside the globe to dispel it. No, you have to
Yeah.
focus on the globe itself, and as
Well, keep in mind, this isn't necessarily the actual spell,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
rather some kind of tweaked version of it.
Oh yeah,
So,
Okay,
perfectly makes perfect sense. I was just saying, like, if it's the actual like argument of the globe and the dispel magic, the rule, like as a DM, I would have ruled it as focus on the globe itself, and as Moogle said, cast it a level higher than it. If it's a globe of invulnerability at level 9, well, if you're going to cast it at the highest you can get is a 9th level dispel magic, so roll a D100, see if you get it or not at that point.
I'm not gonna say anything because I am gonna probably might use this again, or it might show up, so I'm not gonna say anything else. But
Yeah. No, it's
consider
just
you only saw from the outskirts.
yeah. This is just a metagame speaking on the tabletop thing. That's all.
Yeah. All right.
I always
so
think of it as, does it beholder affected or not?
I guess I could see that too. God, the beholder argument is such a wild one. Anywho. As you are all walking, who wants to roll me a D1?
I do.
Okay, then roll it, bitch.
49.
Okay. Look at my oh god, I gotta find my random encounters table.
Uh-oh.
It's for people. Blood magic. Oh my god, where the hell is this? It's been a minute since I've opened it. Is it done? This sheet, hold on. Oh, well, I found the bread table. Okay. Give me a minute. Actually, I should probably have that up, so I have that ready in case someone decides to be an asshole. Oh. Oh. I have lost my encounter table. Oh well, that's fine. I think I know what can happen next anyway. I'm actually upset though. At least the bread table survived. The real hero. So as you guys are making your way back to the hotel room, oh, there. Why do I have to? That. Wrong tab. Got that. Not there. So you are all at up here, so you can just move your tokens down there. Nah.
Right on top of him.
I didn't realize he was the same size as your token.
Badass raccoon, get off of me.
Nah.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I just had this image of all five of them walking in through like a Wild West, and all of a sudden, Valdeli's right in the middle of it. God damn it, go by his face.
You see, as you're kind of walking in, you see Rathel actually out of her bikini and in like normal, I'll say work attire.
Oh.
Oh. I hope whatever the hell you were doing and getting questioned about went all right and did end up with you guys blowing something up.
Close, maybe.
And what exactly did you do to piss off the Jacapa Rosa this time?
Did their job for them.
Yes, actually.
Sounds about right.
Also,
And save one of theirs.
That must really bite them in the ass.
they seem fine about it.
Not everyone wears all their emotions on sleeve.
Yeah, speaking of that, I had word with the Raven Queen.
You watch her kind of raise up an eyebrow as you say that. Go on.
I do need your help with the completing of the blade.
I'm not a blacksmith. Give me a minute. I'll have to look into what exactly you're asking. Or rather, what are you asking?
No, she mentioned that she had at least some sort of touch of the death or something of that manner. That's all Fangs remembers.
Oh.
So, as a fellow, I guess, follower of death or something like that, Fangs wondering if she can help him find information about the Black Razor. Because he does remember, she did say that when she looked at it, it was not fully completed. He did show it to her before, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Did he ever call it by name, though, or no? Did he just show it to her?
He just showed it to her, but she said that, and I remember that part, she mentioned that last time she saw it was that it was not completed or something.
Oh. God, I remember. You need to find the other shards of that thing.
Yes, and I do not know where to begin looking for it, so perhaps you may know where I am to find it, perhaps?
I mean, technically I'm holding one, as she kind of manifests the sight for a minute. But I'm kind of using it right now.
Well, I am not going to deprive you of what is you're using it, though. I did require the Raven Queen's help, and she has already informed me that if I were to ask for her power or her assistance, I do need the blade completed or risk it being destroyed.
Let me look into it a little bit. If, as much as I'd love to help, I also have my own personal matters currently. Herd stuff, you know. She says more in a hushed tone. And as much as I've been enjoying this vacation, time to get into work mode, and I really hate that I have to.
No, don't let us skip you.
Were we really on vacation? Fangs kind of looks at the others.
For like 3 days.
Vacation.
I was a little bit.
I don't recall any of it being fun when everything else seems to try to blow us up or eat us or, in the recent case, try to turn us into fertilizer.
Oh, shit. You don't happen to have the passes, at least to get in, do you?
Nelly will dig hers out.
Alright. Well,
You heading in the day ahead?
yeah. Just, again, work-related stuff. If you need me...
Want a hand?
I'll need a small group, just because if I walk up with a whole bunch of people, they might be thinking something bad might happen. I'd rather not.
Well, whatever you want to take with you.
Okay, I'm not taking her, points at Alicia. She's probably going to steal something and get us killed. Points at Diana.
She's doing better.
She is getting better after...
Still doesn't help with who we're dealing with. Looks at Snowy. What's your opinion on werewolves?
She kind of stops for a moment and goes to speak, and then she strokes her chin. Then, you know, if it wasn't for the lycanthropic disease, I'm sure I would have a lot of fun with them.
All right. I don't want to take Fangs into a delicate political situation.
I
Or at
don't
least a
mean to be
negotiation.
ignorant of this, but what is a lycanthrope?
Think of a person who turns into a giant werewolf. Wolf.
So are they not just one of us, then?
No.
There's a nuance to it.
Some say they put on a suit and then... Anyway.
I just got the headcanon of that Fangs never met a lycanthrope in any sort of manner.
Well,
or
yeah,
any
I was going to
beast.
say, a lot of them... That's because a lot of werewolves... I'll get into that later, but I don't want to...
Yeah, no, I got you. That's what Fangs asked, and I have a blunt question
I mean,
of...
realistically, I want to take you, Deli, and maybe Snowy. The only issue is if I feel like I take Snowy away, can I really trust those three alone? Looks at the other three.
They should be fine.
They're not the ones carrying 30 pipe bombs.
That's also... Wait. God. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think... You just kind of like seeing her thinking. It's up to you, Deli. I'll extend the offer to you, but for the others, I'd rather at least have someone watch or babysit the other three. Mostly her. Points at Alicia.
So no way I'm going, but it's really up to you.
Fangs, make sure they don't do anything
Oh, God.
dangerous. And in that regard, think of what I would do in said situation.
Oh, no.
Normally.
Okay.
normally do. Not the other stuff.
Oh no!
Okay. Hold on. I had to get that out of my system. Fangs just nods. Then as Snowy says, don't do what I do, or that kind of stuff, or do what I do, he gets it slightly mixed up, a little bit confused for a second, then just quietly nods of, right, I'll be sure to not do what you do, and... Right.
Okay. Don't pull out your weapon unless it's really, really necessary.
Unless they are fang folk, as you call them.
You realize, Snowy, the inner city is crawling with fag folk. Like, just so you know, because you would know that above table.
I want to go with the hot girl, but at the same time, if I do, I don't know if we're going to have hotel rooms. That should be good.
There's plenty of hotels.
I'll leave it up to you how you guys want to decide how to divvy this up.
Diana?
I don't have any.
No, I was going to say, you're on that right path now. I think you should stick with it.
Damn.
Not do the old you. Don't become the old you.
Hold on, there's a gift for what's about to fucking happen.
Well, I'm trying to not be like my old self. I didn't think I was much different. I didn't feel different at the time. I'm gonna be honest. No.
Because I just know as a city, you need the backup. I mean, don't get me wrong, Delhi is Delhi, but
I don't need a babysitter.
Well, if you feel like you need any help or you fuck up anything, just run to the Manor of the Moon. You should find us there. If you could actually find your way there.
I suspect it is a manor that shines like the moon, then.
No, not even in the slightest.
Man, you'll never find it.
Welcome to the conundrum I have created. Because I know leaving some of the party alone is probably the worst part in the inner city. You don't. By the way, you don't have to go with Raffle if you don't want to. She's just offering.
you know what? I'll go with Wrath. Are you going, Delhi?
Yeah, I already said I was going.
All right.
All right.
Are you in three?
Diana is going wherever Banks goes.
Well, she does. Raffle, no offense, but doesn't at least want some of the party because she doesn't trust them around what she's dealing with.
I would think that Fang is a bit more well behaved.
Yes, but also at the same time, Fags also has a hot streak.
And we are going up,
Wait, a
into the
hot
thing
streak?
where-
Really?
Yeah. But here, as she tosses you two like smaller masks, let's put these on. Got obscure faces and everything, just so keep everything legit. I'd make sure everything works smoothly because they don't need to see two random people and ask who the fuck they are. And just think of it as two bodyguards working for them.
Silent and deadly, got it.
Pretty much. Well, all three of you have fun in the city. Don't do anything dumb, I hope. And good luck. Mr. Brathel just takes, or just starts walking towards the center, or starts walking out. Or are you going to rest first before we get going? Or do you want to freshen up? Because some of you smell like disgusting salt water.
Well, yes, we were in the elemental plane of water against our will.
Keep that in mind. People go to weird places.
Yeah, give it 10 minutes, and he'll go up to the room, change, drop off the barrel, keep the pickaxe.
Okay.
And after that, Deli will come down in that pinstripe suit that he has.
I'm not even gonna ask. Not sure.
Do you want me more subtle, or do you care?
I prefer it. Let me ask, what do you mean by not subtle?
Let's go with
put this? More coverage or less coverage?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going to go with the term aggressively sexy.
Just be conservative.
She just buttons her shirt up a little bit more.
God damn it. He takes out the one spell book that was in there, or one of the instruments. Actually, what does she hide in her broad? I'd imagine bullets.
Yeah.
I hate that visualization. I love it. Alright. Good luck to the three of you. Hopefully you find something to do that doesn't jeopardize a lot of things. Mostly you. Looking at Alicia. Considering this seems to be a little bit insane. Anyway.
Fangs looks at Alicia, then to Diana, then back to Raffle. Yes, I am sure Alicia and Diana will be most popular with that strange enemy we were facing with.
I don't think I could fuck up that badly 2 times in a row. Do you think?
I thought there was some sort of term of 3 times a charm.
The coin's gotta fall on heads eventually. And she walks the other way. So, Fangs, Diana, and Alicia, everyone approaches the gate. Brathel leads Snowy, Scruffy, and Deli one way, and you guys are free to go whatever way you would pull up the map. I do think I have listed down some other inner city stuff. Give me a minute. I have to actually pull up my notes. And I'll move the map real quick. But Deli and Snowy are going to the manor. Let me pull up my notes real quick. The bread table for later. So, oh, well, I found my random events. Alright, okay. Who wants to roll me a D100 as your one?
I will.
Okay.
One less than the last.
Alright. Let me look where that goes. Ah! That's actually funny. So, as all of you at least are walking in the inner city before you all split up, you meet. Let me grab his token again. I didn't think. Not in token. Let's see somewhere. You can move it more towards there if you want.
Right. There's one thing I hate about flying is my ears sometimes clog up and I have to pop them.
Don't worry. You see? Oh, this individual once again. As you're walking, you see him kind of carrying a few books and whatnot. A person. Oh, good day to you all once again.
Ah, the bookkeeper.
I mean, I prefer the name, my actual name, but sure.
Player forgot the name. Character, I don't think he would have forgotten it, but it's just...
Otravo.
There we go. Yes, he was, yeah. Otravo. Alright, I'll just write that down.
Trouble Tobias. I'm
Right.
sorry, but my... Oh, say go ahead.
Right, I had temporarily had the amnesia. Otravo, was it?
Yes, actually. I do apologize for my rude leaving the other day.
Yes, sir.
Just between you and me, as he kind of hushes his voice, I've been actually looking into a few interesting tidbits of, what do they call it? Vampirism. At least what I could find.
No. Do tell.
From what I've heard and seen, most of it just has to do with the election ceremony and how the old god tends to shift around between things and elect the new, new keystone. Though there's some other ancient blood magics apparently that I can't really get my hands on. I keep mentioning something of a weird that needs something known as a sanguine key.
Does that mean anything to me?
Outside of Volt, you could probably make it a assumption, but you've never heard of the sanguine key. It's probably the first time you've ever heard it. I will say above table, you do know, because it's general common knowledge at least, how every 1,000 years, basically, the new person is selected from the keystones to basically be inheritor of the blood and whatever and become the next keystone. It's a lot harder to explain, but more or less it's like a transfer of power at every 1,000 years. There's like a whole big festival where one of them is killed and then the blood is transferred over to the next one that would become the new keystone and the new like head vampire. Think of it kind of like above table. I think it was Aztec culture where when they select an emperor for a year, they live lavishly, and then once the year's over, they kill him and select a new one. Think of it kind of similar to that aspect almost.
Ah, okay.
And considering Miss Meizu, the keystone has been alive for 800 years at least. She still have 200 more years of kicking. And who knows, maybe something with the sanguine key could be tied to the ritual or something like. I personally don't know, but, and mostly anytime, especially this information was retrieved through less than savory channels, and I'd rather have it spread too far and wide.
Interesting. Otravo, you are a traveler, yes, for books and knowledge? was rolling this for Fangs. Yeah, he would ask. You wouldn't happen to have found knowledge or books of the Raven Queen or a Black Razor?
Roll something. Wow, that's funny. I found some dusty old tomes here and there, mentioning that it was a blade of great power that originally... How do I put this? It was originally a blade of... do forgive me for my memory starting to fade a bit. But it was a blade, a scimitar actually, that was supposedly shattered when the Raven Queen had died after getting a certain weird spell flung at her that inflicts death even on death itself. And when the blade shattered, most of the fragments were said to have rained down and then be claimed, at least by her elite squadron. They were called Shadow Kai. I do apologize if this is going all over.
I'm getting most of it.
Looks at he was looking specifically at Fangs.
Fangs is listening very intently. It's a bit unnerving because he's usually not too focused on something, but the party's been around Fangs long enough that when he has a focus or a singular mindset of a purpose, he is just that hyper attentive to it.
I was also doing some digging. Something known as the Abyssal Knights, but not much is known about them. Apparently they were an elite group of human, or rather humanoid-turned creatures that worked and were functionally the same as the Shadow Kai, except more emotionally stable, where Shadow Kai were just souls of the dead that worked as paladins. They're just, how do I put this? Paladins of the Raven Queen, but also not. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just rolling first. Ellie.
Okay. So, apparently, from at least the legends and tomes that I was able to gather, most of the Abyssal Knight Order was doomed to collapse and kind of fell apart. But that's the most I can tell you. As for the Black Razor itself, I guess 3 shards. That's if the story is to be believed. You know how religion tends to stretch certain things to a degree. And I do apologize if it's not historically accurate. But that's the best I at least remember coming across. Well, if you do find an Abyssal Knight, or even a Tomb of one, perhaps you could also get a blessing from that. Liza, are you okay?
Yep, I am just typing furiously. Thank you.
No problem at all. I do apologize, madam, then if the vampire information was lacking. It's very hard to transfer information. As he kind of looks over his shoulder, kind of, without attracting unwanted attention, rather. He's looking at you now, Smelly, referring to the vampire stuff he had.
I won't bring it up to anybody else other than my family. But that's that.
I pray that whatever your family did with that information isn't something too horrible. because he does not know your family at all.
Yeah, she just kind of smiles politely, like, oh no, they're just, curious.
Well, good day to all of you. I do need some other arcanum I need to look into. And thankfully, a lot of the libraries around, especially of the Fang folk and the like, provide a lot of historical documentation. Probably one of the best libraries in all of Hopswell.
Hey.
It's so far away from home.
If I may bother you for a request, Otravo, but is it possible you can find information, or at least the influence of the Raven Queen in the past with our tribes in the Grand Wilds?
Who is your tribe exactly? As he kind of takes out a little note.
The Shadow Lurkers.
I see. I'll keep that in mind. As he kind of writes something down. Yes, I'll look into this immediately. There's something else I wanted to ask, but I can't remember right now. If I remember, you'll hear it in the back of your skull, kind of ringing for a minute, and then make sure to answer in about 25 words or less.
I will do my best to remember that.
What else? One of these days I need to make my way full in. Apparently their libraries do a lot more religious. Travel, what have we gotten ourselves into? As he just starts mumbling to himself and walking. Rathel just has watched all that happen. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. Do you guys, know people that can hold conversations that probably aren't talking with themselves outside of me?
You.
Okay, anyone else? Actually, you don't.
A couple of the Caparosa.
Madame Gord.
Madam
Oh, she's
Ward,
definitely talking to the spirits.
I was gonna say, technically Narilla as well. Alright, fine.
Lauren's pretty good at talking.
Good enough. Alright, well, the three of you, as she kind of looks at Fangs, Diana, and Alicia, we will meet you in a bit. Good luck with whatever you wish to do. There's a few of the legal buildings and such. If you want to talk to anyone there, you can. I don't advise it in the slightest, but you can. Deli, you remember what you were told yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat you if you want to say something.
Well, I may have been told yesterday, but I was told over 2 months ago.
No. Literally, I meant yesterday and Gabe today, was referring to Hermes. If you want to spend the party, the other half there to talk with him.
Oh, yeah, hey, while you guys are out and about, why don't you look for a guy named Hermes? He's, Kyle's brother.
Do we have a location where to start looking for him, Deli?
No, he's in the district, really. He's like an accountant, I think.
So we are looking for someone that looks like Kyle, but male.
The irony.
No. Actually, where's my... I did write stuff down about it, but I don't think I wrote down the name. Nope. I wrote Kyle's brother Hermes, and I spelled Kyle's wrong.
This is what I get. No, that makes sense for Deli, though. He probably was like half drunk, and Kyl's brother Hermes works for Kyle.
Works for Kyle, is assistant, gets her out of trouble.
We could do our best.
I feel like what you're suggesting.
Why do I imagine that's like with a thumbs up?
She's being overly optimistic. She is trying.
Yeah, Fangs. Fangs only understands this in the way that he's going to say this best to Deli right now. I feel like what you are saying with that information, Deli, is that we need to get into trouble to get Hermes.
No.
Trouble's my middle name.
Okay, whack Diana on the forehead. No.
Ow.
You watch his
Don't get into trouble. Just.
You watch his dozer cracks his knuckles on Alicia's shoulder.
I don't think she told me where he works.
He technically did it because she doesn't know because she doesn't deal with him.
Yes.
I see.
Diana's gonna like give a little salute and start yelling, Hermes, and walking around.
Oh no.
Hermes, come here, boy.
All right. Well, why not the party's doing
That is one way to find someone we don't know how to find. I don't know what you want from me.
No, I find this hilarious, actually. So Alicia, Fags, and Diana. All right, roll the.
All right.
You said Diana so disappointingly.
I'm disappointed.
Before that happens.
I'm just here.
Before that happens, Fangs looks over to Deli, then to Snowy, to Raffle, then back to Deli, and just says, "Right, I will be sure to not get us into trouble, but I don't think that will not stand for Alicia and Diana." And he just walks after them.
Are they gonna die? She just watch it.
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure, actually.
If they do, I agree with that.
Ellie might, but the other two will probably be, like, Fags can run real fast.
Hey, give me a minute. We'll deal with those two. You two. Alright. I'm so glad that I now have the fucking visualization of Diana just yelling at Hermes, going down the street for like miles, like for blocks, just yelling it.
Fangs will occasionally.
Someone's gotta know something.
Fangs occasionally stops Diana and just asks, "Are you sure we are looking for a person or a dog from the way you are speaking, or a pet?"
I don't know. I mean, it works for animals. So why shouldn't it work for people?
I would think that perhaps some of them do not wish to be found.
Well, if I'm loud and annoying enough, maybe someone will help us to make me stop.
Okay.
This
Roll
is
me
actually
a-
sound logic.
I hate these two together. Life is suffering.
What do you want rolled?
Give me a minute. I have to refresh my map because it was doing the weird glitchy thing where it like left the move marker. Roll me a D100. Call high or low.
Hi.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thank God. Alright. I'll move you in a minute.
Okay.
So, as all of you, or the three of you, Diana, you're going down block by block, yelling the name for whatever reason. Then you come into what looks like kind of a nice park set up. There's a bunch of trees and the like. Hold on. Good. You can put yourselves right here. You see a lot of
shifting
the
again?
daylights kind of... Oh, did I not? Sorry. I might be on GM later, probably. Nope.
There you go.
Bananas. So Alicia, there as well. don't know why your health is lower. Yeah. You should be full health. Unless you got stabbed for 30 of your health.
Mine took a while for the token to update when I hit long rest, so it could be that glitch again.
Roll 20.
Are you talking about my health bar?
The same.
Okay.
That's all good though.
Yeah, mine finally switched to full.
So, just give me a demonstration of you just fucking yelling.
I already did!
Well, we need it to be authentic.
Hermes! I can't whistle. And it's canon that Diana can't whistle either, so... She's going... Hermes! Is there anyone in this park at all?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
The Fang's gonna look over to Alicia and just ask, I don't suppose you know some sort of magic to locate people, do you?
Even if I did, I don't know if I'd use that. But no, I don't.
I would have laughed so hard if you said yes.
Surprised Alicia doesn't have locate object or locate. And anyway, as you're kind of disgustingly whistled, you see a gentleman just kind of sitting on a bench with a few documents and paperwork, just sitting, trying to enjoy what looks like a decent lunch. And he just sees you. Are you okay?
Actually, I'll run right up to him. I'm looking for somebody.
So to kind of explain, he's got a few documents kind of tucked to his shoulder and enjoying a decent sized sandwich. And, who?
I'm looking for Hermie. Whose brother? I'll turn back to Fangs.
Fangs quietly face palms, looks at the person that in front of Diana. We are looking for an individual named Hermes. Happens to be the brother of Kyle, someone that we are working along with.
I see.
Nothing illegal.
Why would you say that? Now it looks like we're suspicious.
And
Because
why
it
are you
already
looking
looks
for
suspicious that we are looking for said individual.
What exactly were you looking? Are you looking for him for?
Diana goes to say something like she would know. Actually, just because Deli said so.
Okay, and
I believe the fun term that they were using was babysit. I don't know why we have to sit on something like that.
okay. So you're not doing anything illegal. You're looking for this random individual. You decided to ask someone who's just enjoying their lunch and trying to enjoy the day.
Yes.
Fangs
You
just
seem very
quietly.
smart. Do you know this person?
I may not.
Diana's eyes darken. You better start telling the truth. You help us or not?
Maybe.
Try to look at something stupid.
Question, what kind of sandwich is he eating?
Nothing.
Looks like a general ham sandwich.
Fangs kind of just rubs
Why?
his stomach a little bit. Right. I'm in need of food now. I'm going to go find...
If you don't tell us, my friend will eat your sandwich.
I was going to simply ask, where did he get the sandwich?
And we'll ruin your whole day.
You know, I could just buy another one, right?
I'm gonna hop up on the bench. Tell us what you know! And I'm gonna grab him by the collar.
You immediately do that? Diana, you feel blade at your throat.
Oh.
1, step down.
No.
What the fuck is going on outside?
Why? Dealing with my sister.
Are you Hermes?
Yes. I love, like, above table there were people that fucking...
No, I knew. I was
Okay.
just waiting. I was
Okay.
just waiting, and I was like, how far can I go with this? I knew. Above table, I knew.
I kind of figured.
But I needed
so.
Diana to be Diana.
There you go.
Like I said, I was hoping to annoy the shit out of him.
I kind of figured.
Ow.
Now, please, just step down from the bench.
She's gonna give, like, a really cute smile, like a sweet smile, and, like, move his blade out of the way, and be like, I think we need your help.
What?
Fangs very quietly puts his long bow away as he was infusing it with some energy to blast him with it.
I don't know.
Fangs
Daddy
is...
didn't tell us that part. And I bet he didn't think we'd find you so quickly.
You realize you've been, like, searching for an hour and a half?
That's still pretty
fast.
quick.
Street.
That's-
Well, considering how big this town is, you were yelling for an hour and a half. Probably longer, actually, but I didn't think they would find him at all. That's why I had to roll the D100. I would have laughed. The D100 was basically to see if he'd be on lunch break or he'd actually be working right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look,
So, would you please come with us? Not as a hostage or anything. Like, I ask you very nicely.
Fangs just face palms again.
you do realize I work. I'm just on my lunch break.
Oh, yeah. What time do you get off? Where do you work? Take us there. I want a tour.
1, I
Jeebus
don't
is dying.
I'm not.
Ow! I keep hitting my face on my lamp.
That's not even that close to your computer. What the fuck?
No, my little stick lamp.
Oh. Alright. 1, I work at the court, at least currently, close to the Court of Blood, so you're probably not getting there. 2, you can meet me at my home at the Sumi Manor if you really want to. And I really feel like even saying that much is gonna make me regret it.
Yeah, what's the address? Tell me where to go.
Here. And he,
That
like,
could be the truth.
you watch as he... Do you mind? And he, like, holds out his hand.
Am I, like, too close to you, or what?
Now, just... You care if I poke your forehead or not?
Fangs offers his hand.
Fangs, hold my hand.
Oh, God. I hate it here.
Oh, shit. Fangs offers his big paw hand to Hermes.
No, we're not doing that, no. person that isn't talking. Do you want to help in this situation at all, or
He just walks away and looks away.
What do I have to do?
I'm sorry, what?
What do I have to do?
Just let me poke your forehead real quick. That's it.
Touch my forehead and you'll have many problems.
She is a little scarier than we are.
She has not had her
Without
veggies in the morning.
even fucking missing a beat, he fucking just pokes Diana's forehead while she's distracted. Diana.
Ah. Yeah.
So what happens is, roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
He may have copied some tricks from his sister. You're fine.
17? Okay.
So you watch as the deluge of information is immediately just goes into your brain, and you watch as it's like going through different streets and kind of just leading you to the manor, just through like a mental map, and then immediately you kind of just snap back. There. You good?
Ow. Blah, blah, blah. It better be correct. Thanks, sniff 'em. 'Cause we'll have your scent, bitch.
What?
You're literally working with my sister. Why the fuck would I try to betray you?
Vance just
I
face
don't know,
palms
this is my
again.
one good deed since I've been bad, and I want it to be perfect.
Fangs looks over to Hermes
Ma'am,
and
I'm
just
just
says...
trying to eat my sandwich. You disturbed me asking me a bunch of questions.
Fangs just says, They both had a long day. I was going to ask, though, where did you require that sandwich? I will actually like to get one myself now.
There's a bistro closer to the Court of Blood that would be able to at least serve some food there.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Good day, sir. Enjoy your lunch.
You just hear him.
I did it. I just go.
I swear to God, everyone my sister deals with is fucking deerhead. As he's just bumbling to himself.
I'm going to
Oh,
hop
right.
on the bench.
Fangs
Yeah,
will actually look at Hermes and then mentions, I am curious, though, from what Deli had said to look for Kyle's brother, I had thought I would be looking for a male version of Kyle's situation.
Did he not tell you what happened?
No.
Long and short of it was experimented on by lots of fang folk and vampire, which pissed her off to no end. And I basically got her out of the situation.
That would explain much, then. I apologize for prying too much into that.
I mean, if you're working with her, it's fine.
She did say she hated Fang folk, and due to my name being Fangs on Blades, I did not want to incite anger.
I mean, technically fang folk is somewhat derogatory, but she doesn't really care. Don't go repeating that word, especially around here in the city, unless you want to actually ask for death.
Considering how close to death I have been lately these past couple of weeks, actually months now, I think I'm getting used to it. Morbidly so.
That still does not dissuade what I had said at all.
I had no intentions of, I believe Deli or Snowy's particular phrase of it is to mess around and find out.
Well,
Thank you again. Fangs goes the other way. After Diana, wherever she's running off to.
We're going to the bistro for lunch.
alright. I imagine Diana and Bags walk off and they look at Alicia. Aren't you heading with them?
No.
No, he's looking at Alicia.
No, I know. I said I hope so.
Sam?
I was just looking at Professor Orr.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about
Okay. And he kind of looks at Dozer. Huh. And kind of just gives it a pat on the head.
it. I don't touch my golems.
He's admiring the handiwork of it. As he goes to sit down and, like, try to eat his sandwich again before someone else interrupts him. Alrighty. Alright, where's the other half of it? Well, let me pull up another map. We'll just do this map because technically I don't have anything for that. Alright, so Snowy. Where is she? And Delhi. Actually, I need to grab the other one. That's the other one? Oh, yeah, there's another. Alright. So as you're walking, no, he hasn't seen this before, but Deli has. Deli, you watch as Rathel kind of, at least the mask kind of forms as they're walking. So, basically the individual we're meeting with goes by the name of Urk. Apparently, he's one of the, how do I say it, for lack of a better joke, lapdogs. And he's going to, I believe, help us start, give any information he has about a lot of the happenings going on here. My goal, at least with most of this, is to try to be on good terms and kind of figure out what the fuck is going on in the city. It seems like a lot of shit's going on between everything, and try to help out where I can. All we gotta do is just be careful. So that's to Snowy and Deli. Oh no, Moogle has his mic muted on accident.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah. Alright. Where is this? So as you're walking up to what looks like a very, like, decrepit and kind of broken down manor outside of a, like, large kind of glass pane window that seems to be still intact, you see this individual.
Are we supposed to be on a different map?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I just don't have... Sorry, what's up?
Because nothing popped up.
Oh! Yeah, you are. I am dumb. There we go.
Oh, that
Technically,
makes
it's
more
gonna be...
sense.
Yeah. Here, I'll shift the M again. I don't know if it showed.
Oh,
I love how I saw this image and I'm like, it's like Handsome Jack if he wasn't an asshole.
I can see it.
I don't know. He still looks like an asshole.
Anyway. But he just kind of looks at the three of you. Taking her with the herd. Fuck, that hurt? Obviously, Rathel doesn't say anything, he just kind of nods. And what are you two doing with him? Looks at you, Snowy, and Jelly.
Can't be too careful.
You watch as he kind of just spits on the ground. Definitely can, especially in this area. my back, you scratch yours kind of deal. Literally. And he just motions you at least down into a manner, and you watch as some steps kind of lead downward.
I mean, we follow, of course.
Yeah, it's like, we're just following.
Give me a minute, and I'll get the map. Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, okay, there it is. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta do it from there. You watch as you kind of come down. A lot of this place seems old, worn. Alright. Take a seat wherever you like, just not up there. As he kind of motions to their table. This is where the fun begins. That's what it came to. He kind of sits close. There. Alright. Now, as you may or may not know, a lot of shifting and moving around has been going on. What we need right now is how do I put this? A reallocation of those at the top. Because they hunted us down from the fort and left very minimal left. And I don't really appreciate their kind encroaching on some of our land. So, what I want you to do, apparently, in order to meet with the higher-ups, is go to this place. And he kind of slides a small letter and take out a certain individual, as well as report back anything be to us. And then we can talk further. Does that suit your fancy? And Malay kind of, rather Ruffle kind of looks over it, and then passes it around to you and Snowy and Deli. And what you see is basically to hunt down an individual, Snowy, that you see, and you know her very well, considering. Let me grab it. Everyone's favorite, her. And for a refresher, Snowy, this is the one that fucked around and found out with your family.
Yep. I know. I remember.
Okay. Now, I understand getting through some of this might be difficult, but there's a few of us that might be willing to help you out, at least get through the front door. It's up to you if you want to take it and want assistance time to go. Nole, or looks at both of you, at least waiting for your input, but she already decided what she wants to do. Oh,
Snowy looks at Rathel. That kind of like, can I speak openly or not? Look.
Kind of nods.
She looks at the guy. If it wasn't for the curse, I would fuck your brains out right now.
Give me a minute. That'd be a yes from us.
tosses Rathel a small tooth. Just put a little bit of magical energy in this, and you should be able to call for assistance if needed. Remember, at the very least, you didn't hear anything about this today, and you know nothing. Do we understand? He looks at the three of you as Brathel at least nods.
Snowy nods.
I have no idea who we are.
No. At least to make some line of trust. Erk Silvertooth.
On Belly Dilly.
One of the last heads of the Silver. Sadly.
He doesn't say this, but in his head, all he hears is, no, he hasn't. Say about it.
Thankfully, there's some of the bronze tooth, the gold tooth left. I mean, the gold tooth if you complete this task for us. So, now, if you don't mind, he kind of goes over to like a small, what looks like at least an alcohol rack, Deli, you would know it. A drink and a toast to what is to come. And he grabs like a large kind of ale bottle from the shelf that looks pretty aged. A while. And he kind of pops the cork open and just starts drinking it and then passes it around.
Billy will take it first.
Roll me a con save. The DC is 19. Gonna say,
Yeah.
well, you have advantage anyway, because dwarf.
Because dwarf.
Well, you kind of needed it because you rolled a 1 in my...
God, I've rolled like 4 dice tonight, and I think 2 of them have been ones.
Deli, that shit hits strong, but it's really fucking good. Alright?
Do I, like, detect the taste of any, like, potion or anything that I would have?
Roll me an Arcana.
That's why I took it first. I wanted to be on the lookout for anything trying to sneak in.
No, for the most part, this is just really, especially because you rolled so well on your con save too. This is just really, really heavily aged booze. Definitely something you haven't tasted before. Bronze Tooth special. Don't be alarmed by how much it might taste. Must tend to be really good brewers, especially the Bronze Tooth. At least 1 or 2 doors were converted.
Coming from me, I commend their skills, and I will pass the bottle back to him to pass to everyone else.
Alright, I'll roll for Rathel. He's probably gonna fail.
Sweetie. Harry, you out of here.
God damn it.
Atta girl, Snowy.
So, you watch his Malay. Actually, I had something else she could do because she has a better way of doing this. This
Is that
gonna
kiss between her teeth thing?
No. It's gonna be even
That's what he
funnier.
does. That, like, yes, now
Okay. Thank God her charisma modifier's so high, or she would have been fucked. Let me roll for him now. Thank the Lord. So, Deli, if anyone what's your passive?
20.
15?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you wouldn't see it, Deli. No, you can roll. If you want.
Perception?
Come
Are you
on.
rolling?
Yeah. No, okay.
Oh, okay.
Her.
Ooh.
Sadly, you don't see it. Well, yeah, no. But Rathel, even after drinking it, seems fine. Frankly, fucking Urk didn't see it too, or that would have really pissed him off. And anyway, she passes the bottle to you, and then you drink it, and you're fine. Alright. It was good meeting all of you. Hopefully we can speak again soon. Especially you. And he points at Snowy.
She looks at him. You find a scroll of remove cast and...
Sadly, I think this is here to stay. He kind of points at the scar and everything else.
Oh no, it would be funny.
I hope you know a good cleric about it.
Alright, Fang's doing that now.
I don't think he's that great at it yet, though.
After at least a good hour or two then of talking and everything, Rathel kind of gets up and then starts heading to the door and motions the two of you, like with her head, kind of nods to the side, as in, we got what we came for. Time to head out.
Yep.
He'll nod.
Nice.
The business, then.
Yep. As he just kind of leans back in his chair, relaxing.
Another dead vampire.
Alright. And as you all walk out, you watch, and after getting a good way away, Rathel takes off a mask. Oh! Thank God he didn't notice I didn't drink any of that.
You know, if you weren't serious with Deli right now, I would be kissing you because of this opportunity.
Well, a lot of the Tooth, or I believe they're just called the Teeth Clan. I don't even fucking know. A lot of their clans really don't like the vampires because of the, well, you heard of the Blood Wars?
Yeah.
A lot of the vampires technically use that as an excuse to also just hunt for, the werewolves as well among humans, and that kind of got, especially with everything with the Daybreak Treaty, which sadly only covered humans but not werewolves, so you can kind of see how they got a little pissed.
Yeah.
But
Hell, I would be too.
hey, at least we now have an ally in our back pocket and we have somewhere else to go. Hopefully your friends aren't doing anything too weird.
You know, I was just thinking, like, Diana being on this new path, I think it's a really good, just, you know, let the leash off a little bit. That's what I was...
Meanwhile,
let them
she's
go.
fucking
Let
yelling
them-
at him.
Giving them a chance to really, you know, shine and take it stride in those literally new boots that she's got.
Anyway.
And I bring a master.
Bang me down.
Mouthful sandwich.
I ain't no play, no play, Anyway. Alright, I think we'll end it there for today. But yeah, I've been your DM, Transpace Mariner. You can find me on Twitch, Transpace Mariner as well, where currently I'm doing a full run through of the Elden Ring game. That's, oh god, and having a blast doing it, and hopefully I'll try to finish it before the DLC comes out and all that. But yeah, you can find me there, and yeah, and I guess in 2 weeks we get to see the party finally get the stake guns ready and might go vampire hunting. And anyway, I will throw it to, I guess, the DM. I don't want to, I guess, Moogle, do you have anything to plug, or?
Well, I got one in the works.
Okay.
I was going to talk to you guys after game, but
Okay.
yeah, I have a campaign in the works. Might do a heist, and that will be back, you know, on the Mondays after up in the chamber. And so yeah, hopefully another campaign's coming soon, and we'll let you know. And pass it over to Miser.
Hello everyone, this is the Miser Mark. Unfortunately, I am now currently back in New York for a little bit, but I also play as Fangs on Blades, who's been getting a little bit more proactive in his religion, as he has found religion. Also, I'm the DM for Into the Wildlands, which the party are now progressing further into the end arc kind of thing. I don't know how to really pronounce that, but anyway, you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under the moniker name of Miser Mark. I have been debating on doing some more streaming stuff, but I'll put a pin on that. So I'll just hand it over to my co-DM of that same weekend, Jeebus Avingus.
Ah, that's me. All my players are staring down a pit feed. That's definitely totally normal. We'll see what they decide to do next session on Drake's Salvation next Monday. For the rest of the week, tomorrow will most likely be Pal World and maybe a little bit of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, just so we can see if Harley can get that to stream for Tuesday, where we're doing a group stream with another streamer that I know. I'm really good friends with, Nerdy Hippie, so we'll be doing that. And then the rest of the week, probably Pal World, maybe a little Cult of the Lamb, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. And I will see you guys tomorrow in my chat. Speaking of who I will be streaming with, Rowan.
Hi, it's Rowan. Yep, I'll be streaming on Tuesday, a little bit of Stardew Valley, and then switching over to Tiny Tina's. Still working out a solid streaming schedule, because now I have band rehearsal, because I'm a nerd. Yeah, you can find my content at twitch.tv/Rowan0514 and on TikTok at Rowan0514official.
So yeah, I think this should be it. Actually, did Miser go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll see everyone in 2 weeks where they'll do some more fun and maybe enter a fun court of the knights and start going hunting. It'll kind of all depend on what the party wants to do next. And yeah, I'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.